Alright guys, welcome back to another Veilside video. This is part 5, and I hate to say it, this is kind of the finale. Over the past 4 videos, you guys have watched Calvin and I assemble the Veilside kit to the best of our ability. Today, we're going to be dropping this car off at Paint and Body, where unfortunately, we got quoted about 5 to 6 weeks worth of work to get this thing bodyworked and painted. That's a lot of time, but you know, that's just the reality of what it's like when you have something this extensive. So I really wanted to make this video a banger and kind of spend the first half of this video answering a bunch of comments that Calvin and I have been reading over the past 4 videos before we make our final delivery down the street to the body shop. I'll be the first to say I thought the kit looked cool, but I wasn't in love with it, and definitely over the past week or two as we've been assembling it, it's grown on me 100%. Just the whole new body line and the whole new like persona the car gives off is amazing. I cannot wait to have this thing come back, and you know, this is the first time we're showing you how much of a transformation this car has actually overcome or has endured over the last week. I'm looking through some of the comment sections and I have some pictures of some questions that we saw very frequently throughout the videos, and I want to address some of them. One of them, for those who can recall, I think it was part 3. A lot of you guys commented, why didn't you just add a riv nut into the back of the bumper so you could connect the rear bumper, you could connect the hatch and the rear quarter panel all together to make it easier. The reason why we didn't do that, because we definitely thought about it, we did feel that having 15 points of attachment for the rear was a little bit unnecessary. And when we had Patrick from Torrey Pines Collision come down, Patrick said that if we can avoid making any permanent locations for mounting, that would be ideal, because at the end of the day, they might reshift this whole entire kit to get something to fit. So this is something we were taking note of, and again, 15 mounting locations was overkill. We thought having 10 to 12 would be just fine, so we just didn't do it at all.
And also another problem we noticed with that idea is the kit is already really tight, and to move it that couple millimeters more, we didn't have that kind of allowance.
You may be asking yourself, do you know what you're doing?
Absolutely not, and that's why there's a gap. TJ, can you?
Wait, what?
There's a gap.
What is that?
There's a
That's
gap
not
that
right.
keeps getting asked. What are you gonna do about that?
A lot of questions about this.
TJ got a lot of DMs about it.
You guys flooded my DMs, so I always love when you guys provide feedback more than just the comment section, because you grab my attention. It's hard to always read all the comments, but man, I got probably 100 DMs. You guys were sifting through previous RX-7 builds. You know, you were like looking through other people's videos to see if this gnarly gap existed on most builds. And I would say 90% of the DMs that you guys sent me was, yes, this gap actually exists on a lot of Veilside kits. So it kind of like poses the question, one, do we just leave it? Because technically we can, you know, once we paint it and add like a lot of you guys suggested a foam seal that would fill, or you know, when we're at the body shop, we can just have them fill this with fiberglass, which we probably will. I don't think we're gonna leave it. A lot of you guys are like, no, it's there so you can lift and close the trunk lid without smashing your fingers and not using the wing.
That's actually a pretty good point.
I just think it looks kind of gross and unfinished, so we will 100% be filling that on the rear hatch. But I appreciate all your guys' questions, concerns, and suggestions on how we can fix that, but
That's heavy.
it's very, very heavy. We're definitely gonna need stronger struts to get this thing to actually hold up. No Veilside wheels.
No Veilside wheels.
Trust me, what we have coming, fatty lips. Fatty. Big fatty lips coming, just wait. A lot of you guys also asked, are we gonna run Veilside seats in this car? Because let me just actually like put you guys up on front here. There's a million different Veilside accessories we can do. There's gauges, there's seats, wheels, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. When I first started the build, I didn't really have the intention to go like Veilside everything, but this build has really grown on me throughout this process. So I'm definitely adding more bits of like spice here and there, just because I'm like, dude, we have to send it. I'm looking for a set of seats. You can actually sort them brand new. So we will have Veilside seats coming at one point, however long it takes for them to get here. Following was adding some spice to it. Man, so many of you guys want us to do a 20B or a 4-rotor or something like that. All I'll say is when we first started this, I was gonna leave it 100% stock, and very, very much considering some plans. With a special collab maybe coming once it's back from paint. We'll see. Do we keep the ball rolling after? I don't know. I'll leave it at that, but definitely reconsidering some options, so just sit tight. Following up with the last question before we make our journey.
What color, Teach? What color?
Dude, when I originally wanted to do this, I was like, we're painting in orange and black. Like, hands down. There's probably like 10 to 15 Veilside Rx-7s throughout the US and Japan and the world that are all painted that colorway.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, it's a staggering amount.
That's crazy.
So it's been done a million times before. Some of you guys are like, you have to. But I, reached out to you guys on Instagram and I was like, yo, should we change the colorway or keep it orange and black? 90% of you on Instagram said to switch up the paint color, which puts me in a tough spot because I don't know what to do. I think the orange and black looks the coolest, it's the most iconic, but it's been done a million times. So I'm gonna pitch the question back to you guys, the YouTube comments, the YouTube community. What do we do?
We do!
We don't know what to do.
There's so many colors, it just escapes us.
So
Help
please,
us out.
feedback down below speaks volumes. When you guys raise your voice, it speaks so much volume. So please,
Tell us.
I don't know what to do.
Green. No, don't do green.
I don't know.
British TJ Green? That's what it should be called by now.
All right, let's, actually, before we make the roller over there, before we drive over there, it's only like a mile away, but let's just show them really quickly. This thing is barely bolted on. The door isn't really on. Like, there's some areas that the body shop was like, do not even attempt to do that because you're gonna screw it up. We have some tape holding in. I mean, the right side of the kit fitment,
No.
for us,
Lunch.
was not good.
She skipped lunch and went straight to dinner, Teach.
Yeah, it's definitely
Please don't do
not
that.
like
That's-
super bolted on.
Knock it off.
So like if this kit falls apart as you drive over there, I will cry because there, see a 20 G's out the window just in pieces. The left side fits good. It's gonna be a sketchy drive. It's gonna be very slow, very sketchy, but we're gonna hit you guys with some rollers. We're gonna do our best to get the coolest shots to get you guys the vibe of what it actually feels like. But fingers crossed nothing falls apart. The kit's barely together, we know that. I just want you guys to know that. Let's just send it.
I taped that. Just go look at it.
Okay, well, it wasn't like that when we left. Now it's, Cal, you bolted this in, Cal, and...
Oh, there it is.
What an entrance.
What an entrance, buddy. You're doing great, yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot better than the other day there.
Yeah,
I thought you got that mastered, but
a little aluminum tape never hurt nobody.
When you said it was really good, we're dropping you down a notch. We're dropping you down a notch. Yeah. That happened.
It's aight. It's aight. It's a bit how you go.
So this is just the smallest I could come up with.
Glad your handwriting is exactly like mine. Jeez, okay.
So I guess while it's here, I'm gonna remind you guys again. So Patrick owns a body shop, and there's a lot of fitment issues. There's a lot of gapping issues. You guys saw the fenders and the hood and all of that stuff. So, we didn't want to start smoking bigger holes or leave permanent riv nuts and create issues that then a professional body shop would have to go and undo or work off of an incorrect placement that we made. So, that's why we're in the hands of some professionals. here. But here's just a little list that I'll run down with you that I made. One of the most interesting ones, the gap cap solution. Let's go to the other side of the car. Let me show you this. So I don't know if I really showed this. I think I showed it once in video. The gas cap, Kendall, you can get a shot of this. It's like you have like a 7-inch.
Yeah.
So what I think is the solution, and I guess it's me asking if you're able to do it, is we almost have to get like a silicone like hose and then just extend it out. That's what people do.
We have a very similar one in the back.
Do you?
Your neighbors.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
R32.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
We're doing the flush mount and the hose.
Okay, so
yeah.
I was like gonna
Same
ask
thing.
if I could pour that responsibility onto you.
Okay.
I also have the cap that it came with. There's little stuff like I didn't decide to, Calvin and I didn't trim. We have the lights that go right here for the license plate. There's holes right here for it where you just push the lights in. We didn't trim them out. Well, they're already there, but like we didn't like make them perfect. You're supposed to run the stock taillights in here. You pretty much just like snug them in the back and then they sit in there. I'll bring them to you.
I was gonna say, do you
I
have,
brought all of
them
it.
here?
I brought all of it.
Okay.
But you know, one thing that we talked about is the gap on the rear hatch
Got the gap on the rear hatch. You got
So
these.
like, people reached out. Apparently, that's how the kit comes, and a lot of people just leave it that way.
But we have to make it better.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like, we could fill it. Like,
Yeah.
you could fill it, do all of that stuff,
Yeah.
and then there's all this thing weighs at 50 pounds.
Oh.
Like this, you know, you could just bolt it wherever, but these struts won't. Can we get like stronger struts and install them on here?
Yeah.
So like we'd have to just create like a rib. You'd have to create like a rib nut
Yep.
location.
And then just get it in there.
Yeah, and then
And
I'm gonna
just
drop
really
it. I
line it
have
up.
the hatch. I'm
Okay.
gonna drop it off to you tomorrow. And I mean that's really about it. Barely any work.
Yeah. No. You know, simple. A couple days. You know, in and out.
Yeah. So I told them, I'm like, this will take 5 to 6 weeks, and that's like fast, I think.
Yes.
So I'm telling them this is the last video you guys are gonna see for a while. I think that's pretty accurate. 5 to 6 weeks.
5 to 6 weeks.
Is this the largest like fiberglass project you guys have ever taken on?
Yes.
Big,
Especially with you.
that's a big win right there. Well, I'm glad we can push the limit here. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's
a
gonna
lot
be
of
a
work.
lot of work. At what point do I get a color on this thing?
So how soon do you need a color? Like now?
Depends how crazy of a color you are gonna go with.
True. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this.
Because you know the dilemma.
I'm either
from
thinking
the
about
S14.
I'm either thinking about doing this the classic orange and black from the movie,
Okay.
but I'm like really torn of what to do. I actually have someone doing renders right now for different colors.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
I can kind of like speed the process up, but I don't know. We're gonna try to do like at least 1 to 2 update videos. I want to try to come here and film throughout the month that it's here to kind of grab like a compilation for you guys. So, you know, because I know there's a lot of people who still want to see the bodywork, you still want to see the process of it. And what's really cool is because Patrick is so close to where our shop is, we can come here once, twice, 3 times a week, stack some clips and release you know, part 6 of it actually getting bodyworked and getting sprayed before we actually take delivery of the car. So we'll definitely try and do that. Big shout out to Patrick taking this project on. When I first met him like years ago, he was like, I hate fiberglass, never give me fiberglass. Here we are years later, the world's most,
Honda S2000 bumper.
yes, the most
We pulled the clip. We pulled the clip.
the most complex kit ever. So I don't know what, I feel like I'm like saying goodbye for a little bit. Good luck. I don't know.
Good luck would be a huge one on this one.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's not goodbye yet.
Not goodbye yet. It's
Not goodbye yet. Yeah.
so. For those who remember or didn't see, last time we were at Florida, we were visiting the LZ boys. We went to the LZ Invitational. Kendall, if you can enter in the clip of Chelsea Denofa just ramming me in midair. So I actually dropped it off like a month ago and I was like, can you just make this thing look brand new again? I was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, get new bumpers, new fronts, get new doors, make it look pristine. So here's a little update on the car.
We kept the metal. We didn't cut anything. We kept the original metal for you.
Wow.
We pulled it out on the frame machine, we strained it, and now we're just doing the finishing touches for primer here.
This thing was so crumpled, it was like shocking. It was absolutely shocking. So really cool to see that this is kind of all put back together. Wow.
Yeah, we cut the bumper too, the brand new bumper. Dude, cut this side.
Oh yeah, this is where we had the fiberglass replacement. Do we need another one of those?
You don't need another one.
Oh, okay.
That's why we did all that.
What for this side?
Oh, no, this side's fine.
This side we can still use fiberglass?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay,
It's
sweet.
saved somewhere.
Yeah.
But he definitely did that work
Oh, yeah.
for you. So
Yeah,
this
that
brand
was
new
all
door is going to fit better for you.
Oh, here's the brand new door we got.
Yeah, this is the brand new door.
Yeah.
And then...
So, okay, this is how my mind works, and sometimes this is why I hate myself. At this point, like, we're respraying the front, the door, the rears.
Oh, no, don't go there.
At this point, it wouldn't even be that much more just to change the color of the car.
There we go.
Right? Right? Like, if we wanted to change the color of the car, like, this would be the point.
Now's the opportunity, because technically we should be blending on this. Yeah, you're going to be painting this side, that, and then...
It's like what, like another like 2-3 weeks worth of work?
It's about 4 panels you're not painting.
Maybe I know what color we would do. I already have it picked
You already
out.
have the color?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a first. Do you actually have a color picked out?
Yeah.
All right, I want you to text that color to me later.
Dude,
I'm gonna hold you to that color,
That'd be
too.
sick just to do a full color change on it now.
Yeah, it's already...
Well, it'll be surprised when we reveal the car again, but whether we do the color or not, this thing's gonna look brand new. It's gonna look super good. So really cool to get an update on this. I haven't seen it in a while. We've been so busy. So I literally like forgot I was here. Epic. Sweet. It looks really good.
Yeah. Came out really nice, actually. Yeah, that metal work is pretty good. Yeah.
Wow.
It looked clean.
Okay, so Patrick is showing me an example they're doing on Throttle's R32. Essentially the same problem. Their rear wide body fenders are so large and away from the gas cap that it's hard to fit a pump through like the hole that's given. So a solution that Throttle has used, I know Mickey's the one who does it a lot, is you get like the Sparco gas cap, which essentially will be fitted on the outside of the car. So when you open it up, it like, I mean, you can explain it, Pat.
So pretty much, instead of going all the way through here, this is gonna be all glassed in, all nice, fitted to it, and then this is gonna seat right in there. We're also gonna glass this in, so it looks like it's factory and it's not just bolted onto the panel. This way it's really clean looking, it's gonna look really professional, and it eliminates the hole that you guys have from the outside and the wide bodies into the actual gas can.
That's super rad.
Yeah. So we just gotta fiberglass it, and it's good to go. That is actually sticky with fiberglass.
Now it's all under.
Yeah, now it's all in there.
And just like that, the Veilside Rx-7 project begins and comes to an end. As I said earlier in the video, we're not gonna see this car for another 5 to 6 weeks until it's painted and we get to reveal what we ended up choosing the paint color to be. I'm gonna try to sneak in an update video at some point in the next few weeks to show you guys the progress of the car, but I can't promise it's gonna be a dedicated video. It just depends on how much work actually gets done. Our S14, if you've noticed, hasn't been here either, so that car is gonna be coming back shortly. But before we jump into the S14 and finally turn it on and run it and get it to the dyno and finally make the S14 come to life, we're gonna be making a quick trip out to Florida to go meet up with Adam LZ and all the Connecticut boys. So I'll see you boys in Florida. Peace out and keep moving forward.